Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Hi again guys. I'm sure you all know that there's a bunch of blogs and vlogs out there that's telling you how to become a flight attendant. In general, I would say that they are nothing but true and indeed necessary to help you become one. I bet you already know by now that you can easily search on YouTube anything you need to know about flying, tips and advice, maybe how to make the first impression, how to score your interview, preparations, and the likes. So, ang tanong, ano pa bang mai-share ko? I guess I would say na hindi lahat pare-parehas ang pinagdaanan with regards to how they landed the job as a flight attendant. So, yeah, let me tell you a little story. If you guys are interested, please keep on watching as I share my little journey on how I became a flight attendant. So this is basically how I fix myself whenever I take on a flight. My makeup, my bun, this is practically how I look like at work. And because this is an FA talk, I need to look like one. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. I am Louie Dionco, Sasa to my family, mother of two, married to a pilot, and a flight attendant. So let me start this tour by answering this question. Is being a flight attendant my dream job? Maybe yes, maybe no. Back in college, I took a Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, major in advertising. So practically, I was trained to do advertising campaigns, sales and marketing, TV and radio production, and the likes. I have to say I enjoyed it a lot. So for 4 years, my mind was set into doing these kinds of things. And eventually, I thought that I would land a job that has something to do with the things that I learned. And boy, I was wrong. Okay, that's probably my typical idealistic fresh graduate mind talking. So eto na. I remember exactly a month before my graduation day. One random day, my sister called me and then she was like, I saw in the internet that there was this opening for this airline blah 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 as a flight attendant and I thought that you might want to apply. So ako naman, bagong gising, medyo basag-basag pa ako. I was like, wait lang. I haven't even graduated yet. No. And my sister was like, it's okay, I'll just submit your CV and then siguro mga 1 month pa naman yun bago ka ipatawag. So yeah, hayaan mo lang. So being the obedient sister, wow, binuhat ko talaga yung bangko ko doon. Being the obedient sister, sabi ko na lang, okay. So 2 weeks later, I got a call from the airline and then they asked me if I'm ready for an interview the following week. So, di ba? Agad-agad. So medyo naloka ako doon. So anyway, but of course I had to say yes to the HR person. Diba? Rude naman kung sabihin kong hindi. So anyway, ayun na nga. So actually I remember when I put down the phone, I was shaking, I was nervous, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, is this what I want for myself? Am I ready for this? Ito na ba talaga yung gusto kong gawin in life? And bilang graduate pa lang ako, medyo hindi ko pa alam kung anong gusto kong gawin in life. So talagang medyo tuliro yung isip ko at that time. Honestly, being a flight attendant wasn't on top of my list. I was thinking of doing advertising, sales and marketing, or maybe work behind the camera, maybe TV production, ganon. Also, hindi ko talaga siya naisip before, mainly because I wasn't exposed to it. None of my family members have worked or is working with an airline industry, so wala talaga. It's not in my range. But then again, with the support of my mom and my sister, I showed up and did the interview. I remember pa nga, it was my sister pa who did my hair and makeup at the time. I think she also bought me a business attire outfit and with the shoes pa and the works. So talagang ganun siya ka-supportive at that time. My mom naman, moral support, as in she would like coach me on how to act, on what to say during the interview. So lahat talaga ng support naman nakuha ko. So ayun, I remember the HR was in Makati pa at that time. It was like mga 9 a.m. in the morning. Super hustle na hustle ako sa suot ko. Naka long sleeves ako, naka stockings ako. Super trick na trick yung araw. Ang init-init, and I was trying my best to keep my makeup on para hindi naman ako humulas. So during the interview, we were asked to talk about ourselves for a good 2 to 3 minutes. And we were also asked to walk back and forth and back again to the interviewer so they can check if we have visible scars sa hands, sa arms, sa elbows. So we were asked to do this. Yan. And of course sa legs. And hindi ako masyadong nagbabasa ng brief. We were told pala to wear nude stockings. And I was wearing black. So when it was my turn to be interviewed already, they had to ask me to remove my stockings. So, oh my gosh, it's the reveal of the hidden dragon. Meron kasi akong scar right here. I got it when I was like 9 years old. Hindi ko alam bakit, anong naisip ko, bakit ako humiga sa kabayo ng plancha. And ayan, nasunog ako. Going back, ginawa ko what was asked of me and then went on with the interview. Fast forward, after all the applicants have finished, as they call on your name and get out of the room, makakakuha ka ng dalawang klase ng letter. One is saying thank you, and then the other one is saying thank you, you may proceed to the next level. So natawag na silang lahat, nakakuha na sila ng letter except for me. And I remember there's this one guy also na naiwan with me. And we were just asked to remain in the room. So, di ba, mas nakakaloka yun. Talagang, akala ko tapos na. Akala ko I was able to get through with the interview already. Pero, oh my gosh, hindi pa pala tapos. So, after a few minutes, the interviewer got back. And then, she told us that we are going to be on conditional status. Ano yun? So, she explained to me, like, as per my case, they were able to notice kasi the scar that I was telling you about. And then they told me na I should do something about my scar, maybe wear makeup on it, or basta, I have to do something about it. So I did everything possible to get rid of the scar. My mom and my sister booked a derma for me, and then the derma gave me creams to lighten the scar and whatsoever. Apparently kasi they can't inject something into the scar because it's flat. The problem kasi is skin discoloration. So, walang magagawa yung injection to it. But the creams and all the things that I did, wala rin namang nagawa. So, I came back a month after my impact interview. This time, I wore nude stockings already, put on concealer to hide the scar. And voila! I got in! After the impact interview kasi, you would have to go through an initial medical where they will check your height, weight, eyesight, and yeah, it went on and on and on. I think I went through a psychological exam. I also went through a thorough medical examination where they will check na everything. The works, your x-ray, your urine, your blood, even dental. After that, I think it's the final interview where you will face naman all the bosses na. Aalala ko kasi before, I have a couple of flight attendant colleagues na they went through basic eye surgery, wisdom tooth extraction for them to proceed to the next level. So I was like telling myself, na Lord, if I have something to do with myself, or whether it be like the smallest thing like pasta, wisdom tooth extraction, I will take it as a sign that this is not the job for me. Surprisingly, wala akong kailangan gawin. Kahit pasta. Kahit ano. So, it went on and on and on and on until I reached my training day. So yeah, I made it to the training day. And I was like, yeah, okay. If I can remember it right, I was able to take my first written examination pa. And then, during that time kasi, I was commuting from the training center to Novaliches at that time. So I was like super pagod na pagod. Dala-dala ko lahat ng manuals ko, dala-dala ko lahat ng kailangan ko for the training. So parang tapos I wasn't like super motivated. Parang hindi ko pa rin alam kung yun ba talaga yung gusto kong gawin. Is this something like worth my time? So yun, I was like super stubborn at that time. And then yeah, I got sick, naulanan ako, so umabsent ako for 2 days. And in training kasi, you're only allowed to acquire 2 absences for the whole duration of the training. So ayan, umabsent ako ng 2 days. And that was it. That was it for my flying career. So ano nangyari sa akin after that? I thought of doing what I thought I wanted to do for myself. So, nag-apply ako sa mga advertising agencies, events company, to ABS-CBN, I remember. And yeah, I was able to land a job as an accounts executive in an events company. And I thought I wanted it. After 3 months, I am still in contact pa with my batchmates in that airline. And they were like, oh, gagraduate na kami, kailan ka babalik? Oh, gagraduate na kami, sayang wala ka. And then, I was like, parang, I think Friendster pa at that time. When I saw their graduation picture, alam ko masama mainggit, pero honestly, nainggit talaga ako. And I was like, parang gusto ko rin nun. Parang gusto ko rin maging ganun. Yeah, sometimes talaga you really have to learn the hard way, diba? So, yeah. So, I did everything possible. I think I wrote a reconsideration letter to the HR of that airline. And it took a while. It took a while kasi I think the HR manager at that time was on vacation. And it really, like, took weeks for them to answer me back. Or I thought nga, hindi na sila sasagot eh. So, during those times, I think I remember I applied to another airline. Tapos super bilis naman ang hiring nila. Like, kunwari, Monday, my impact interview. Second day, parang medical. And then third day, psychological examination. And then, thorough medical. And then, parang Friday, submission of all the papers and stuff. So, parang I was like, okay, wait lang. I had to delay it. I need to call the other airline. I'm not losing hope. So, eto na. So, I called the HR and I was able to talk to the HR manager of the first airline that I was trying to get into. And then she was like, okay, Miss Eloisa, you have been reconsidered to training. And are you ready to be included in batch 0707? And I was like, okay, miss. Thank you. Sa dami ng sinabi niya, yun lang talaga yung nasabi ko. Maybe out of shock, out of surprise, because I wasn't like parang expecting at all. But, you know, I have hopes, pero I'm also realistic na baka I need to go through the whole interview again. And yeah, super shock ko lang talaga. So yun lang talaga yung nasabi ko. And yeah, that's how it started. So what's the whole point of this vlog? I would say that lucky are those who are able to find their passion or at least identify their passion at an early age. As for me, being a flight attendant wasn't a dream job, but you know, I have come to love it. I actually love what I'm doing. I mean, you know, I love meeting new people. I love how it gets me to places to see different culture, experience different cuisine. And I just realized na ito pala ako. Ito pala ang gusto kong gawin. To make other people happy with my service and to get them to their destination safely. The first few years was like parang laro-laro lang. The passion wasn't that strong yet. 13 years later, I'm still here. I take pride in being a flight attendant. being a flight attendant is pure hard work. Also, dito ko natutunan kung paano makisama sa iba't ibang klase ng tao, how to value other people's time and effort. And kung meron man, a good part of my work ethic was molded and honed in the airline industry. So is being a flight attendant worth it? Definitely. Para sa mga fresh graduates or thinking about their dream job, go ahead, explore and discover your potentials. Hopefully you will land a job you're passionate about and hopefully get paid for doing something that you love. I hope you find this helpful and insightful, and good luck on your journey. I'll see you next time. Bye!
She's